folks, I be Sarah Rochelle, and if you recognize this level, I applaud you. If you don't recognize this level, it's Part 6 of Bubble Barrage. The reason I'm back here is because I would like to actually solve this level. I looked up the first guide to solve the level. It did not have, it was for a different version of the game, and this little part right here is different. There's no ceiling here on that version of the game. So the solution is different. Not too much. I think the second half of the solution is pretty much the same, but the first half is different. And since this is such a large level and this part is very complicated, I'm going to be kind of talking through the solution in two halves, kind of. I will link all solutions in the description because I need to give the credit where it's due, and I did not solve it. I got so stuck on these levels, and I might there's already footage kind of me messing around on this level. That's the last episode I did. I think it was like episode 50 or something of this. But like, the other one I just done that I've probably released at this point, I hadn't released any footage for it, so I'm going to release, like, at the first start of it is going to be me messing around until I solve it. But here, this is pretty much the same. We're gonna go there. Ouch. Oops, oops, oops. I went a little late. Let's rewind this. Let's rewind it to like here, because that way I'm not just... Yeah, let's do it this way. Oh, that didn't go when I wanted it to go. Come on, Toki Tori. Toki Tori. Now the point here was to do this and then get back over really quick, because that dude's gonna turn around, drop onto that, and go over that way. Oops, I did not use that far enough. I changed that a little in the guide because I don't know when you were supposed to actually get that one, but I got it there because I had just enough time to get it. You're supposed to like warp back and forth with, not warp, but like go back and forth, I think, with your bubbles, but I don't know if you'd actually have enough for that, so I didn't. There's that. So now we're here with this level is really done in two parts. Me not being able to solve it is not a fault of the game, it's a fault of I am bad at the game. But now we're just gonna tail warp our way up and out. Up and out. So we're here now. And this is the halfway point, pretty much. I am now going to pause, read the guide for the second half, and then do the second half. Once again, I will link the guide in the description because I did not solve this. This one, though, I appreciate a little more than the other one because in the hard level 5, I think it was, there's so much roundaboutness that, like, I had messed around in a long time and I had gotten bits and pieces of it done, but I hadn't got the whole thing done. This one is very much a linearity, I guess, to the level of where this is one half and then this side is like the other half. Like, it's even almost divided straight down the middle here. So I'm gonna go read part 2 and you'll be back in a couple seconds once I've read part 2. Okay, I'm back in part 2. Part 2. I have one bubble, but I have infinite of these movie things, and that means I have to do it this way. If I remember correctly, I actually don't think it matters which way. I now use this to go up here and there, and then I go up here like this, grab this because I need that, and then I go up here, get this, and move this. Yeah, I spent so much time in these levels, and at this point, and I had just not been solving them anymore, and I really should have, I guess, tried harder to solve them, you know, like a normal human would. But I didn't, so I decided that, you know what, it might be a good idea to come back to this at a later date. A lot of times that's just what has to happen with some of these things. And so, this was a level of like, oops, that was just stupid. I did not time that correctly at all. So this is just a level that I was like, I'm done. Have you ever had that hit that point, folks, where you're like, you know what, maybe I'm just gonna be done with it. And I hit that point with it, and it was about episode 52, which was kind of funny. So I decided, instead of, like, not putting out a series that I enjoyed anymore, because it wasn't, I felt bad. I felt bad that I couldn't do anything in the episodes. Like, even when I'm bad at Mario 64, I know that I have enough skill in that game that I will be able to get it eventually. And that's one of those things. It's like, I knew that I could get it because I've played it. I got all 120 stars in it. Like, I knew that like, at the end of the day or episode, I would be able to get the levels. I did the same thing twice, folks. And with this one, I had hit a point in this series that I wasn't enjoying playing the game more. And I don't enjoy looking up solutions, but I do enjoy at least being able to show you that, like, a solution. Like, I don't enjoy looking up solutions, but I can at least prove to you, and that part's different. You would have had an extra brick there to put it on that, so you didn't have to use the bubbles again there. But, like, I better have enough, because I did everything right. Like, I also only read through the things once. Okay, I had just enough. And there is all the hard levels completed. Finally. It took a long time. Oh, I got 2 achievements. Bubble Barrage Hard and Hard Boiled. Wow, you've managed to collect every single last egg. Great job. I had help though, game. I had help. But like with this one, I hit a point of like, I really enjoyed the puzzle. It was a cute game. I had great puzzles and everything, and the worlds were cute, like, and everything. And like, I did the guide for all like the snowflakes, which I did by myself. Like, I figured out which levels they were all in. I figured out how to do all the snowflakes by myself. The one level that I did have to like figure out what the solution was, I just looked at my video because I knew I solved the level already. So I looked at my own video for that. But like, I hit a point where I just wasn't able to solve anymore, and that wasn't fun for me. That wasn't fun for you. All I have now, I have all these lovely green check marks because in Forest Falls, all the normal and hard and bonus worlds are done. All the normal and hard and bonus levels are done. All the normal, hard, and bonus levels are still done. And finally, Bubble Barrage. All the normal, hard, and bonus levels are done. Like, the bonus level had been done for a while. I just was really stuck on 2, 5, and 6. 5, out of all of them, I like 5 the least of the one that I was stuck on. Like, 2, I just had like a mental block against. Like, I was doing all the right things just in the wrong order, even though I don't remember the solution off the top of my head. And I think that's mostly because I had to look it up to solve it, and I haven't played it in a while. But I have recording this, I've recorded 2, I've just recorded 5, I just finished recording 6, and like, I haven't released them yet because I haven't edited them yet, so that was my bad. But like 2, I think I just had I had the general idea, I just couldn't figure out the right solution. 6, like, I didn't mind. It was literally like, you do one half, you do the other half. And I find it kind of clever. With 6 is like, you were given the infinite, like, move of the double blocks, like the half-sized wide ones. And that was literally, the second half was only messing with those in the bubbles. And the first half was using the bubbles a little bit, but it was mainly just using all the other items you're given for that level. So like, it was done in 2 halves, and I appreciated that because it was a little more linear there. Like, not knowing that going in though, you'd be really confused. But even with how it's set up, there's none of those move blocks in the first like portion of the level. It's only in the second portion, and so you wouldn't know where to go, because you are only given 5 things at first, but it's pretty easy to find out that there's a gap in the center, and the only way you're getting across is if you fill it normally and use the thing. So like, you could end up on the second half early, but you couldn't like narrow it down to be like, okay, this stuff is only on that side, and this stuff and all the rest of the stuff must be then for this side. And so I didn't mind 6. Like, knowing the solution and knowing how much time I spent in it, I spent I have recording of me spending time in 5. I don't know how long it is. It probably wasn't more than like 45 minutes or an hour because at this point in the series I was just done. Which is sad because like I enjoyed this game. I think it's a great game. It's a great puzzle game. But more of the reason I was so done with it is because I was trying to create a series out of it. And I'm still going to do Toki Tori 2, but I'm only going to do the normal levels. I'm not doing it. I haven't even opened up Toki Tori 2. Like, it just says installed in my Steam library. I haven't opened it. I haven't really done anything. If I have opened it, it was just to, like, see the menus and stuff. But I haven't done anything to it. So I'm going into that one blind, too. But like, for that one, I know where my, like, limits are. Like, I did most of the hard ones by myself. Really, the only hard ones I didn't get were the Bubble Barrage ones, and that was half of them, so that was kind of weird. And I did most of the bonus levels by myself, except for the test lab. Which, those ones, I got really... I did try a couple of those levels. I don't know how many made it in, but I got really stuck on one of them, and I just could not. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I released that footage, but I think I might have solved one and not the other. I'll have to see what recording that's in. Sorry, that was just me thinking about it. But like, with 5, I messed around in so much and I'd solve like portions of it at a time, but because it was so interwoven, which I think is very clever and is very good to do, but it didn't allow for you like how many of your resources you had to use in each section. And like, it very kind of was linear. But in the sense, it also wasn't linear. It was at a point where, like, it just didn't make sense to, like, it was very much a roundabout because you had to keep going around in the same loops to get to the different parts, which makes sense for how it's laid out and everything. But that one is very clever. I like it, but I liked it the least because it was, you had no idea of how you had to manage your resources. 2, it's one level. It's like one area this is the area you have to manage your resources, and you kind of know what your resources you're going to need where. 6 was kind of the same way. It's like, okay, if you take a look around, it's like, this is only going to be used on this side, and so everything else was probably going to be used on the other side. But 5, it's just so much of like, I would solve bits and pieces of it, but I didn't know how they worked with each other when I was solving it. That just really frustrated me. But this game, I still highly recommend you check it out. If you're if you just followed my channel later and didn't see any of my Toki Tori videos, I would highly suggest you pick up Toki Tori and play it for yourself. I don't rage, I just get frustrated and then I'm done. It's the thing. So this is not a rage channel, even with difficult games like this. This is I'm frustrated, so I'm gonna be done type of thing, because rage is funny. A lot of times, like, I like watching rage videos, but I'm not the person that just screams at things. So, rage videos probably won't be appearing on my channel very often. It's just extreme frustration. Which is very true. So, I have finally completed all the hard levels in Toki Tori Bubble Barrage. Got that green check mark, yo. And the only levels I have left are the bonus. Oh, okay, I did complete the first bonus level, and I don't know if I ever released that footage. A pole climbing robot would have made it up there in 0.42 seconds and scanned the power of 5.18 seconds at 1200 DPI. I should know what DPI is. I don't. I have no idea of the memory of the solution. So oh, I know. I think I remember how to do this, actually. Ooh, no. I need to put a bridge here. Because I could shower curtain that. He'll fall down there, too. Do I need to put a bridge here? I only have the 2 shower curtains. Yeah, how high do I warp? Okay, that's what I thought. And I only have 1 more bridge left. What to do? Okay, I think I remember how to do this. Kind of. So I'm gonna do it now just in case I didn't release the footage and I don't release the footage. Oh, I need to remember, I need to go look at my, the last 2 videos to see what footage I had and everything. Because, oh, I do have the 1 freeze gun. because I need to know what I did. Oops. I just wasn't paying attention. So I'm gonna see if I can remember how to do this now. Just because I don't remember if this solution ever made it into a video. And I need it to have been into a video. At some point. No, that wasn't one of it is. I'm just gonna leave it here for a bit because I can't quite remember. I think I needed to have the bridge on the down one. So I have 3 more warps, but I need at least one of them. I need at least one of them. I know I need 2 for the end, so I could use one of them. No, but I use that one there. Okay, so how? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, I think I want to go back. I want to go back over to here. Because I think what I need to do is put the bridge here. I don't actually know if I needed to put the bridge there then or not. Because I don't quite remember. You'd think I remember talking about this level all the time and having the check mark to show that I solved it. But I don't. So I'm gonna go up there, and then I need to put the bridge this here. Yeah, because then I could do this. Good. Okay, yep. And then this one goes here, and then I hop up here, and then I go down, and then I go across and get the last level. See, I knew how to solve this level. That one, I could solve some of these levels. This one fresh. Okay, so in this one, here's another clue. I don't make mistakes. Maybe you should look it up in your Theseus. Theseus. Who was Theseus? This one here, I solved everything. I even got to the beam and got an achievement or like a progress achievement for getting to that beam. Like, I solved everything except for that final egg. This final egg, right? Here, I'm gonna use my mouse. This egg here, I solved everything except for this egg in this level. And the thing of how you have to do it, and I'm gonna bring out the mouse again, is that you are going to have to like warp, because this is warpable, this is warpable. Like, these are warpable distance. So you have to use, you have infinite warp. So you could go from here, go warp, 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 and then somehow get this. Like, I still haven't figured that out because, oh no, you just warp above it and fall down and it'd be fine. So like, you have infinite warps, so you'd be able to get that just fine. Like, but you can't like warp across this wall. You could warp across this distance and this distance, but I don't know how that would help you. But there's absolutely no way for you to get into this area except to warp up through this specific piece of floor from probably this height right here. And I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to get something to this height so I could warp up to it. Because even if it was right here, I'd have to stand on this edge and then warp up. It's no, you'd have to be, you'd have to be here. You'd have to be here for this to work. Let's see, how high do I warp? Yeah, I would have to be up one. So I would have to be at this, let's say that when I say this height, that's the bottom of the lines, I'd have to be standing on blocks here. Like, the blocks would be here, so I'd have to be up here for that warp to work. And I could not figure it out. And so I gave up with it. But I think I recorded that in the same episode as, the first level that I just did, so I don't know if it ever made it onto my channel. So, I be Sarah Rochelle. I've been playing Toki Tori. I also made sure to include some warp showing off of this part because I don't know if this part ever made it onto my channel. If it did, I have double recordingness of it now. Thanks for watching, peeps. I don't really know how to end this one. This has just been an amalgam of, oh my gosh, this is on my brain. So bye, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.